For over 3 decades, the Chicago Bears have lived in the shadow of their oldest enemy. Since 1992, the Green Bay Packers have dominated the once-balanced rivalry, stacking up a 50-16 record against the Bears and turning Lambeau Field into a personal playground. That reign might not be over yet, but if rookie quarterback Caleb Williams has anything to say about it, the tide is turning. Williams, the #1 overall pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, has yet to play a full season in the league, but that hasn't stopped him from throwing some serious fuel on football's oldest fire. While attending Fanatics Fest in New York, Williams didn't hold back when asked about his worst encounter with opposing fans, and his answer was aimed squarely at Cheesehead Nation. "They suck," Williams said bluntly about Packers fans. "After the game we won at Lambeau, 1-0 at Lambeau right now. We tried to do the Lambeau leap and they started throwing everything at us. They were pushing us off. The Lambeau leap is no joke. You actually have to high jump. And they're just shoving your face." That moment wasn't just a post-game stunt. It was symbolic. The Bears hadn't won at Lambeau in nearly a decade. And while the victory technically closed the curtain on the 2024 regular season, for Chicago fans, it felt like the beginning of something far more meaningful. A win that meant more than just the scoreboard. Chicago entered that Week 18 matchup with plenty of baggage: 10 straight losses in the rivalry, an 8-game losing streak at Lambeau, and a bruised reputation after years of quarterback instability. The Packers, on the other hand, had already punched their postseason ticket, and many expected them to cruise. Instead, Caleb Williams delivered a signature moment. Before his rookie campaign had even officially started. Down 22-21 with under a minute left, Williams orchestrated a clutch drive that silenced the Lambeau faithful and stunned the Packers' sideline. He connected with Rome Odunze for 15 yards, then found DJ Moore for 12 on a must-have 3rd and 16, and again hit Moore for 18 yards on 3rd and 11. Cairo Santos capped the comeback with a 51-yard dagger through the cold Wisconsin air. It was a statement win, and a poetic one at that. Pain, pride, and a Packers collapse. For Green Bay, the loss was a 3-part disaster: embarrassing, painful, and ultimately irrelevant. Embarrassing because the Packers had owned the Bears for decades, thanks in large part to the quarterbacking brilliance of Brett Favre and Aaron Rodgers. Painful because the game not only exposed major holes in the Packers' late-game defense, but also cost them dearly. Christian Watson tore his ACL, and Jordan Love exited with an elbow injury. And irrelevant? Sure, in the standings, but not in spirit. Head coach Matt LaFleur was widely criticized for his clock mismanagement during the Bears' game-winning drive, and defensive coordinator Jeff Hafley's soft zone call on 3rd and 11 allowed Moore to break free for the back-breaking gain. It was a meltdown. And the Bears, they reveled in it. Ben Johnson isn't backing down either. Williams isn't the only Bear drawing a line in the frozen tundra. New head coach Ben Johnson, lured away from the Detroit Lions' offensive coordinator role, has made his presence felt with a jab of his own. "I wanted to stay in this division," Johnson said during his introductory press conference. "It's the toughest division in football right now, 3 playoff teams. I've got a lot of respect for the coaches here, but to be frank, I kind of enjoyed beating Matt LaFleur twice a year." That's not subtle shade. That's a cold breeze blowing straight from Halas Hall. Johnson, who turned the Lions' offense into a juggernaut, knows this division, and he's not here to play nice. Pair that energy with Caleb Williams' swagger, and you have a Bears franchise that isn't content to play the underdog anymore. Can Caleb flip the script for good? The Packers still own the all-time head-to-head, leading the rivalry 108-96-6. Much of that cushion was built during the Favre-Rodgers era, when Green Bay bullied Chicago in nearly every meeting. Rodgers, in particular, tormented the Bears for nearly 2 decades, posting a 24-5 record against them, including 15 games with a passer rating over 100, but Rodgers is gone. And while Jordan Love showed promise, especially in the early part of the 2024 season, that loss to Chicago was a reminder that the NFC North is no longer a one-team division. Williams, for his part, had kinder things to say after the game, even praising Lambeau Field and its legacy. "To be honest with you, it is a wonderful stadium," Williams said post-game. "I know Bears fans won't love hearing that. I grew up an Aaron Rodgers fan, but to be here, to win here, to play on this field, it was awesome. A great moment. I can't wait to have more of those.